Hi everyone, it's Ari. Okay, so for today we're going to do it's an energy report for all signs, so all zodiac signs. I've gotten some orders for the personalized auric paintings, just like this. And it comes with a crystal grid. Of course, this is going to be more detailed for those who purchase. This is just one that I did just so you guys can see, like, or get a point of how they look like. So this is a quartz crystal, and it has beautiful, beautiful lapis lazuli, and it also has beautiful, what are these? They're kind of like pencil thin crystal points, but they're Lemurian seed. Okay, these are Lemurian seed, and this is just an example of what it might look like. You can use it as a crystal grid on your altar, or you can hang it on your wall. So this is all done, and it's your auric field. Okay, so this is the coloring will be based on your auric field, and anything else that shows up, like any animal guides or anything else that shows up. And then I put a little lapis on the dolphin too. And then the crystal grid will be based on, again, what your higher self and guides want me to put on there to assist you in anchoring in your own energy and all that awesome stuff that you're coming in with, the cosmic waves coming in through Sirius right now, through the Lionsgate. So yeah, so I've been painting all day. Look at that. And then I did my drum last night because she wanted her face to be painted as well. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and begin. Capricorns first. All right. So then after Capricorn, what we're going to do, Taurus and then Virgo, okay? So first Capricorn, let's go ahead and call in Capricorn's energy. Bringing it in. Okay. So I'm going to be using the Doreen Virtue Power Tarot, Archangel Power Tarot, okay, for this. So we're going to choose a few cards for Capricorn for the week, okay? And then we're going to choose an animal guide, because I'm a shaman and I work with animal guides all the time. We're going to choose your animal guide to work with for this week as well, okay? So let's see. We're going to do the beginning of the week, which is Monday and Tuesday. One card for that one. Got a card for that. And then we're going to do the middle of the week, which is Wednesday and Thursday. Capricorn, Wednesday and Thursday. Got one. And then finally, the weekend. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we got this one. All right. And then we're going to choose an animal guide. Okay. I don't know what is going on with YouTube, but I can't connect for some reason. All right. Let's see. And Capricorn. Got it. Ooh. All right. All right. The first one for Capricorn for the beginning of the week, you got the King of Gabriel. Okay. And this is about big financial abundance, big projects that you are going to begin to start at the beginning of this week. It's kind of like a big change in your abundance. You know, that's what I keep hearing. And it has a lot of things to do with making sure you're paying attention to every small detail. And of course, Capricorn, you know, I don't need to tell you this already. You already know how to do this, but making sure that you have the perfect energy for it as well. In meaning, like, if you're working with a team or you're working with someone else in this project or this endeavor, make sure that they're actually like in it to win it type of thing, because it feels like you are, but the people around you may not be as committed as you are. And that is always very difficult for a Capricorn, because it's always like that with Capricorns. It feels like they're the ones that are always putting like 110% into everything that they do. And then the people around them are just like, oh my God, like, it's not so serious, but it really is serious. All right. Because it's like they're winners. All right. If you're not on their team, you're not here to win, then you got to get out, you know? And so that's what the beginning of the week is bringing in for Capricorn. So next, the middle of the week is the 7th of Michael. And this is Wednesday and Thursday. So there is also kind of like choosing a path of where, like kind of like the path of least resistance. That's what I keep hearing. But of course, you love challenges, but still it's about choosing what it is that you truly want to move towards. Okay, so there is a fork in the road. There is a time for you to choose between choosing between career or a relationship. And we all know Capricorn will always choose their career over that. So it's similar to this. It's like it's something very difficult for you to actually choose, okay? And also, there could be possibilities that a relationship is forming between you and someone, but you have to choose either them or even like your friends, you know, because it feels like there is a situation where a friend of yours that's really close to you doesn't really desire you to date someone that they, in their own perception, believes that you can do better. So there is a lot of that, like having to choose between this person or that person, having to choose between your career goals or a relationship, you know, things like that. It's like you're in the middle of two energies and they're both trying to vie for your attention, okay? So that's for the middle of the week. Now, this is for the weekend, the Emperor. Ooh, of course you are, Capricorn. So this is you traditionally, okay? Like, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, that's like Taurus and this and that or whatever. But to be honest with you, Capricorn seems to be the one that builds empires more than anything else, or more than any other sign that's an earth sign. Especially because they're such hard workers and they're so committed to their projects that they are not going to be deterred, okay? They're not going to be just persuaded to leave that alone, you know? So this is all about taking charge of the plans that you want to create for your future, taking charge of the choices, like earlier in the week, that you have to choose, and making sure that you are, you know, 110% sure that that's the path you want to go towards, okay? So this is very, very ambitious energy for you, Capricorn, for this week. So awesome energy. And you know what's funny? All of this ambitious energy leads to your animal guide, who is a tiger. Holy cow. Talk about all of this coming together perfectly for you, Capricorn, okay? It's definitely, tiger energy is, it's very intense, it's very movement forward, and it's also very like lone wolfish type of energy. So again, like I said before, it's kind of like Capricorn decides, I'd rather be by myself than be in bad company. I'd rather be by myself and succeed, and with all this hard work, than allow someone to make me fall back, or hold me back, hold me, or weigh me down, right? And that's the same thing that Tiger brings, is a primal power, creativity, intense perception, as well as drive. And so that is your spirit animal for this week. So hone that in, Capricorn. And this also applies, you know, it's not just for the sun signs. It could be for wherever Capricorn is placed in your chart. It could be your moon, your rising, you know, north node, things like that, okay? So just see where that energy is coming into your life and in your chart. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. So I'm definitely going to hone that energy in. All right. So next is Taurus. So let's see what we have for Taurus. So first, the beginning of the week. Woo! Okay. And then midweek. Woo! I just jumped out. And the weekend. So now we're going to get an animal guide for Taurus and see who pops out for Taurus. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Okay. So the beginning of the week, it's the 7 of Gabriel. Okay, so this is all about being resolute in what it is that you believe in. Okay, so making sure that you are 100% sure of your belief systems and not allowing someone else to kind of persuade you differently. Okay, so this is all about you making the headway in that sense, because it feels like Taurus is being manipulated. To be honest with you, it feels like Taurus is being held back by someone who sees their greatness, but is manipulating the situation for their benefit, not Taurus's benefit. Also, it seems like Taurus needs to be like, you know what? This is what I believe in, and that is that. Okay? It's kind of like Taurus needs to put his hoof down in order for them to help people understand, hey, you know, you can't just mess with me. I am about love, but you still can't like take everything from me. Okay, so that's all about the beginning of the week. Okay, so it's making sure that your ideals are your own. You're not being manipulated by someone else or persuaded to act on some other things instead of your own, your own inner voice. Okay, so the middle of the week is the 7 of Raphael, and this is all about taking time for yourself, taking time to weigh your options, especially when it comes to situations with other people where you don't see the bigger picture yet. Okay, so it's making sure you're taking the time to navigate through the illusions of people and situations that you might not have all the information from. Okay, it's also all about being clear and concise in what it is that you want to do with the situation. It feels like there is that manipulative energy, and you have to choose whether or not to believe it or move on. Okay, it feels like there's definitely a choice in moving, being behind someone or being behind another person, like supportive role. It feels like it's a friendship that has taken its toll, okay, on you. It has created a circumstance that made you believe this person was 100% pure, but they're not. And then it has persuaded you to turn your back on people who were 100% pure, okay, who had 100% pure intentions for you. And so there is this energy in the middle of the week as well. Now it's time for you to cut people off completely so that you could decide, okay? So you could have time for rest and to just weigh your options, all right? So end of the week, and this is for the weekend, solutions. Archangel Zadkiel comes in to assist you in choosing, and everything is going to be the right choice for your path and growth. Okay, so don't worry too much about leaving people behind. Don't get frustrated with people. If they are meant to be in your life, Taurus, they will remain loyal to you. Okay, if they're not, then they're gonna go away. Okay, it's kind of like you're weeding through the field of flowers, and then the weeds are being pulled out. Okay, so that's what the solutions is going to happen this weekend. Is you're going to have a clear head. You're going to follow your heart. You're going to follow what is best for you. Okay, and that if that means leaving someone that's toxic behind, then so be it. All right. Next is your animal guide is the polar bear. This is all about power and wisdom and peace. Okay, so this makes so much sense for this energy coming in for you, Taurus, this week, because you need that polar bear energy. You need to freeze time for a little bit so that you can get everything that you need to learn before you make a choice on whether to continue a relationship or not, you know. And then also, you need that peace of mind. You need to remember who you really are at a soul level and how this manipulative energy has run its course. Okay, and so another thing with polar bear is it shows us you know, how things can be when we take our time. And Taurus loves to take their times with making choices as well, especially when it's big transformational life-changing choices that polar bear will assist you in being very just at peace with these choices. Okay, making sure that you understand that they are correct. No matter what you do, no matter what you choose, it is as it should be for yourself. Okay, Taurus, so that's what I got for you. All right, now we're moving on to Virgo. So let's see, Virgo, what we have for you, Virgo. And again, like I said earlier before, you guys, it doesn't have to be just the sun signs. It could be wherever these signs are placed in your chart. Just look them up. You can look them up for free at any, like, if you just Google like free chart reading or whatever, it'll come up with a lot of websites. I usually use Astro Cafe. I believe that's what it's called. So anyway, or you could get a chart reading from one of the like people that I gotten chart readings from. The Leo King is really awesome. The Peace Dealer is awesome as well as Jax Atlantis. So these three people. Oh, and then Valerie Elizabeth's gonna start doing them, and she's done them intuitively. So it's pretty awesome. She gave me one when we were in Sedona. We were like about to fall asleep, and she was explaining all of the houses, and then I was telling her my placements, and she was like, "Oh, that's this and that's that." And so it was very awesome. I really do recommend her. We will be doing a live next week regarding this, so don't miss it. It's going to be next week, hopefully, I think on Wednesday. Okay, so she's going to do her intuitive chart readings for people, all right, or explaining what placements mean what. Okay, so anyway, we're going to move on to Virgo. Let's see. Virgo for the beginning of the week. Here we go. Ooh, that's a good card. I know Virgo has been having it a little bit tough lately. Feels like a lot of the energy has been like forceful in such a way where Virgo is just like, oh my God, what else is next? You know? Okay, because I'm a Virgo rising, so I feel it as well. So yes. Oh yeah, Virgo moon, Norma. Yeah, so you're feeling it too. It's like, oh my God, get off my back, universe. And then I think about it, and I'm like, you know what? The universe is on my back because I asked for it. So obviously, it's gonna take its time to be like, oh, you asked for this like how long ago? Remember that time? So that's what you're doing now. You're gonna have to do this stuff now. Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay. So the first of the beginning of the week for Virgo is Follow Your Passion by the Page of Gabriel. So this is about a person who is energetic, who is very optimistic, kind of like honing in that I wouldn't say the Virgo optimism because it's more analytical, but honing in the like one of the fire signs energies for optimism. I would say Sagittarius. or the opposite of your sign, which is Pisces. So honing in that Pisces opposite energy too. So this is for the beginning of the week, where there's going to be things that are being revealed to you right now, like today and tomorrow, where it's like good optimism in the way of creativity. You're seeing a transformation in your energy field as well as the people around you, where they're very much open to you and your interpretation of things. They're very much seeing you as that wise person to go to, as well as they're seeing like, oh my God, this person has been here and we have neglected to recognize how awesome they are and how much work that they've been doing this whole time. So it's all about recognition, as well as any type of opportunities coming your way or coming today and tomorrow. So those doors are wide open from the universe too, so that you can walk through them and take what it is that you desire, what it is that you ask for. Okay, so that's awesome. So then for the middle of the week, you got the 7 Raphael. So the same thing that Taurus got. Time to contemplate, time to take a break, time to choose. Okay, so because all these opportunities are happening in the beginning of this week, Monday and Tuesday, you have to sit with yourself and contemplate on which one's the best one for you at this time, what route you're gonna take, who you're gonna like back up, you know what I mean? Or who you're gonna collaborate with, because there's like this collaboration of energy coming in for you, even though Virgo doesn't really need someone to collaborate with because they're really awesome on their own. It seems like at this time you just need that extra push out there, where you need to be seen more often in like the viewership that you have needs to spread to a bigger number, to more groups. Okay, so there's like a lot to do with you putting yourself out there and choosing who's going to be the person that you work with in regards to that and to succeeding in that venture. Okay, so definitely something to contemplate, okay, for the middle of the week. So the end of the week, Virgo, you have the 3 of Ariel, and this is all about following your passion, understanding what it is that you truly desire and what it is that you want to manifest into your life, making sure that you're 110% sure of this, being like that Capricorn energy, making sure that you're going to be sure that you're doing the work, you're moving forward in that sense. Okay, so hone in that Capricorn energy too, because it's very important for you to put in the effort at this time, because this is going to have a ripple effect for the future, for your business ventures, for whatever it is that you want to create in your life. So make sure you are choosing your passion over your fears. Okay, so that's that. And so next we have your animal guide, and you have a raven. Raven! So the raven's all about creation and magic and illumination. Okay, so this is freaking awesome energy for you to work with, Virgo. Is bringing in that creative, magical aspect of yourself, the alchemist who can transform things from a basic energy to extraordinary energy. Okay, so that's something that you can bring in this week, right now, to assist you with making these choices that are pretty much big. They're big transformations that you're going to go through this week. So it's very important to have a raven, especially being that it's magic based and alchemically related to transformation, as well as universal energy, that you hone that energy in. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Virgo. Okay. All right, so next we have is we're going to choose between, let me see, where is, oh, here we go. So we're all done with the earth signs. So if you missed it, when this is over, you guys can watch it again. So we have 3 more groups. All right, so we're gonna go shuffle. I'm not looking. Let's see when I can stop. Okay, there we go. We have fire signs is next. All right, so fire signs, and we're gonna again, mix this up for who goes first. So we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, okay? So let's mix this up. Not looking. Let's see who goes first. Oh, who is that? Aries goes first. Then it's Leo, and then it's Sagittarius. All right, so Aries, this one's for you, my feisty, fiery ones. I love Aries. All right, so let's see what Aries has for the beginning of the week. Ooh. Whoa. All right, that's one. Okay, now the middle of the week. Oh. Which one? Top? Okay. They're all coming out at once. Whoa. That's a lot of Gabriel energy. And the end of the week. Wow. All Gabriel energy. You working with Gabriel, the messenger. All right, and now we're going to do a animal guide for Aries for this week. What energies to hone in? Peacock. Nice. All right. Okay, so first at the beginning of the week for you, Aries, you got the King of Gabriel. And it's just the same, similar energy to Capricorn. There's big changes that need your attention and keeping your eye on the prize. Okay, so there's like this transformation in the sense of business. Again, there is business partnerships that are coming in, and you have to choose whether or not to move forward in that sense, where it's kind of like they're showing me that there's so many options that you have. You can succeed on your own, but for some reason you want to have a partnership, and that's okay because it's like a business partnership, negotiations. They're providing you something and you providing them something in return. Okay, so there is a lot of that going on, as well as this person that's coming in who's going to assist you with your business ventures is really like charismatic, really driven, very much an inspiration, and very just kind-hearted individual, but they have a lot of money. Okay, so that's something that they want to invest in you, Aries. So now you have to provide, what they're investing in. So it's something like you have to show that you have to sell yourself so that they could be secure enough to be like, okay, I'm definitely going to support you in this. Here's whatever amount, or here, I can help you with this. So there's a lot things that are changing for Aries in the sense of materialistic wealth, as well as putting your business into a higher caliber than what it originally is or was. All right, so that's at the beginning of this week. So you have now the 5 of Gabriel. So this is something about resolving any issues from the past. So any fears that you still have, Aries, like especially for when it comes to your success, there's this big cloud over your head where you're just like, okay, I really want to see, like this through, but I have this big doubt in myself that is stemming from the past. So it's time for you to heal that and clear that, because you deserve everything that's coming into your life and more. Okay, so there is definitely something that needs to be looked at. Okay, there's definitely a fear that needs to be resolved. Any type of drama, any type of just anything that is just holding you down needs to be cleared this week. Okay, it's very important for you to have faith in yourself and your abilities and what you provide to the world, because there's a lot of big ideas that you have. Okay, so definitely important work to do. So now for the end of the week, and this is for the weekend, you got the Queen of Gabriel, and this is again you. This represents you. So this is a person like you that knows everything is gonna fall into place when it's supposed to. Okay, that is secure in themselves and knows that, okay, as long as I have faith, as long as I start doing the work and proving that I can do this and more, then everything's going to turn out like it's supposed to. So there is definitely this attraction that you attract the right people to assist you, okay? And also going after for what you really desire is important for the making sure that you're establishing this week, where you're not like, oh, I'm afraid that that's not going to work out because X, Y, and Z. No, stop thinking that way, because what happens when we limit ourselves? All of the things that we are passionate about, everything that we want to create goes out the window because we're afraid to go over there and grab it, right? Because we're thinking, oh my God, what if we are overwhelmed with too much work, or what if this, what if that? Stop with the what ifs, okay? And just get it done, all right? So next is the peacock. Oh my God, and this is so Aries, like, especially for this energy. Proving yourself worth, proving how much value you really, really have, proving to people that your vision, your wisdom, your beauty, your grounded energy is so important right now, okay? It's like you're like, okay, look at me, like, look how freaking awesome I am, okay? There's nothing wrong with feeling that confidence and emulating it, or actually pulling out that, like, that big glow that you have and letting the world see you for what you really are, which is a beautiful shining light. So definitely something that the peacock is going to help you with is no more holding your light back, Aries. It's time for you to shine. It's time for the world to see your potential. Okay, so awesome. So we're all done with Aries. Next is Leo. Got Leo is next. Let's see. Let's see what we have for Leo. All right. Leo for the week. Beginning of the week. Midweek. Oh, wow, Leo, you got some good cards. The end of the week. All right, got it. All right, now the animal guide for Leo. See what you're supposed to be working with this week, Leo. Let's see. Ooh, got it. All right, Leo, you got number 9, the Epiphany, Archangel Raziel. So this is all about spiritual growth, and your answers coming. You know, your answers are coming. They're coming. Those questions that you asked about, it's coming today, this week, you know, especially today and tomorrow. Everything that you were praying about, any questions that you asked your guides, they're coming in, especially in the form of actual, like, I would say, people bringing you that information that you wanted. Being the light bearer for others. It's going to show. It's going to show this week how much you are needed in this world. And also, it's about the wisdom that you retain and how you're sharing it. It's about stepping it further out in the public eye, Leo. And this is your season. So, of course, you want to be more like, hey, look at me. Leo in the house, you know, things like that. But it's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with showing people what you know and what you can do, okay? And so that's what's happening this beginning of this week. The next one is the Emperor. So again, big energies for you, Leo. So this one is for the middle of the week. So everything that you are building, you're building it on a stable foundation, as well as taking charge and control over your projects, not just for yourself, but for your family. It feels like this is all being generated for the your family, so that you can feel like you're providing for them a stable home, you know, stable, you know, like just materialistic things that they may need at this time. So there's a lot of plans that you've had that you're starting to move forward into, because you've seen how the potential of these working out, and then making this foundation that you built, making it into your actual empire. Okay, so it's definitely something that it's like epiphanies being realized. It's things that you've wanted to know about, you know, future plans and things like that, that you know you can succeed in, that are coming to fruition this week. Okay, it's like proof of it. Next one is for the weekend, the 8 of Ariel. So this is all about taking pride in what you've built. Okay, making sure that you practice everything that you preach, of course, and more than anything, considering adding more things to your resume. So they're showing kind of like, here is this long list at Leo's like successes, what they're good at, and then adding more to it, like through education, through training, through school, you know, things like that, or even through wisdom that you're gaining from reading books or Googling stuff. Things like that, or downloading, straight channeling from the divine. So it's a lot of information that's coming in for you, Leo. It's just kind of like everything's just falling into place at like perfectly for you. So congrats on that. All right, so next is, you got the Panther, and this is your animal guide for this week, and this symbolizes magic, okay, going into the dark areas and bringing light into them. It also symbolizes turning your back on the past, meaning like, here's like, look at this is like a storm. It still has, the panther still looking in that direction, but it's, the rest of its body is in the light. Okay, so right here with the moon and this calm oceans and things like that. So it's just looking at it as kind of like a reflection. It's not necessarily in that energy anymore. So that's what the panther is showing you, is you are able to navigate through the darkness because you have this great big light that you can see everything, you can feel everything, and you know there's no turning back. Because why? Because if you look back, your neck's gonna get a cramp. So stop doing that. So that's what the panther energy is like, providing you that fearlessness of moving through the darkness without fear. Okay, knowing that you are the light. All right, so that's awesome for you, Leo. So next is Sagittarius. So next is Sagittarius. Woo-hoo, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for this week. I'm a Sagittarius sun, so I'm excited. All right, let's see. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Dawn. I'm doing good. How are you? All right, let's see Sagittarius for the beginning of the week. Woo! Okay, here we go. Let's see, midweek. Ooh, and the end. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna do animal guide. Let's see who we get, huh? Whoa, that one. I was just like flying out. All right, so Sagittarius, for the beginning of the week, we have 5 of Gabriel. So this is all about resolving any issues, internal issues that we may have about ourselves, about the way that we perceive our own successes, getting like the success thing, as well as the way that we see our relationships with other people. So it feels a lot like there is like an energy that was holding us back, because we are kind of like hesitant with shining our light too much, because we feel like we're going to leave other people behind, or we feel like we're being in so many ways disrespectful for their time and space or whatever. But that's all false. Okay, Sagittarius, you're not stepping on anybody's toes. You're not interfering with anybody's abundance. You know, there's just this sense of like holding back, because we don't want people to think we're arrogant, or we don't want people to think, oh my gosh, she thinks she knows more, or he thinks he knows more, and things like that. It's more like, okay, we're trying to be humble here. Like, we're not used to being humble all the time. Like, we're used to just loving everything and having fun, right? And now it's time for us to be serious, okay? So that's what this energy for the beginning of the week is about. Is like, yes, being serious, but don't overanalyze, don't overthink, don't think that, you know, you're doing something wrong when you're not, okay? And so there's a lot of having patience with ourselves, having the sense of duty that we already have, staying in integrity, and making sure that we promote all of these things that are very positive about ourselves into, you know, into the public, because there is a lot of hesitation. There is a lot of like, what if I'm not accepted? What if people think I'm too crazy or wild, or you know, like, it's just too much of that thinking going on. So this beginning of this week, we have to navigate through these thoughts. We have to transmute them, and we have to understand that we are valuable, that we are important to the collective consciousness, especially raising the frequencies here, especially in helping people understand their path, especially because we've retained so much knowledge, because we are forever the students as well as the masters, you know, like when it comes to like knowledge, we love to learn. So why not share that knowledge, that wealth of knowledge with people, you know? And so there is so much going on with Sagittarius for the beginning of the week, but it's all about stopping that monkey mind from denying your light, okay? So next one is number 15, decisions. And this is all about making choices the middle of the week. It's Archangel Jophiel, so she's the one that beautifies everything, makes all the energy into much more lighter energy, much more beautiful energy that we can actually move through. So releasing. So this is all about choosing to release in order for you to progress. Choosing to move forward and not look back. Choosing yourself. You know, choosing what makes you happy and not worrying about what everybody else thinks, okay? So we got to be like Aries in that sense. We're like, we're going to be successful, and we don't care who thinks that we won't be. You know, we don't care who thinks that we shouldn't be, because that's none of their business. They don't know us, right? So be like Aries in that sense of the word. Yes, it is, Dawn. But anyway, so that's for the middle of the week. For the end of the week is the Ace of Michael, and this is all about great, wonderful news coming our way as soon as we choose to close those doors of the fear-based mentality of like not shining our light or thinking about, oh my God, what if people don't accept me? As soon as we close those doors, then our rewards are granted, are open. Those doors are all wide open for us to choose any route, okay? And it's funny because there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you have to choose one door. No, Sagittarius likes variety. So they're going to choose, okay, let me choose this door for now. Let's see how that looks. And then I'm going to go to this one. And then I'm going to go to this one, because they want variety. They love to learn. So that's what this is coming forward, is like your opportunity to progress on any decision that you make, any road that you take, and just making sure that we are just taking those ideas and bringing them into and manifesting them around us, okay? So that's all that this is all about. And so we have the peacock. So we got the same energy, same animal guide as Aries. It's showing the world who we are, showing our light, showing our wisdom, and showing how much we know, okay? Like sharing the wealth with the world, okay? Sharing our energy in a sense to uplift others, okay? Not to make them feel like, oh my God, she knows so much. No, it's all about teaching so that they can have the knowledge and they could pass it on and they could empower themselves. So that's what the peacock represents. It's empowerment through beauty, through wisdom, through guardianship of vision and knowledge, okay? So this is awesome for Sagittarius for this week. Oh, yeah. All right, next is we are going to go ahead and choose. So the only signs that are left are the air and the water signs. So let's see. Okay, so air and water. Let's see. I'm not looking. Let's see. Here, this one. Air signs are next. Okay, and then water signs are after. So air signs are next. So we have Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So we're gonna see who's going to go first. I'm not looking. This one. Gemini. Gemini is first, and then it's Aquarius and Libra. All right. Awesome. Okay, Gemini, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay, we're going to go ahead and choose your cards first. Woo! Gemini is ready. Ready for your messages. All right. And then midweek. Oh my God, they keep flying out. And the end of the week. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's a lot of Gabriel energy too. Okay. So you got the 10 of Gabriel. And this is about asking for help. Okay. In the sense of success. Okay, so it's like you are navigating through your projects, you're doing everything you should be, but you're not delegating. Okay, that means there are people out there who will have your back 100%, who are willing and able to assist you in whatever it is that you need assistance with. Okay, so doing a lot of work. You're definitely very, very supportive of everybody else. But you tend to ignore your needs and you tend to not want to ask for help because you don't want to be a burden. Okay, so this is the 10 of Gabriel. Is all about not thinking that way about yourself and making sure that when you do need assistance, you ask for it before it's too late. Okay, when is it too late? When you have a mental breakdown. When you flip out and you're super stressed, right? So that's when it's too late. But still, you still can ask for help when you're doing that, okay? When that happens, you still can ask for help. You still have a lot of people on your corner. You still have a lot of people who will be there for you no matter what. So make sure that you're communicating, since you love to communicate. Make sure you're communicating your needs, even if it feels like it's a partnership too, like kind of like a relationship with someone that you're very close to, but you don't communicate your needs because they want to be like, okay, baby, what do you want for your birthday? Or, oh, hey, let's, what, do you want to go on vacation? Things like that. And you're just like, no, I'm fine. No, I'm good. You know? And they're just like, oh my God, they never can know what you want because you're not saying it. Okay. And so it's very important to share what you need and who to whoever it is that you're trusting right now. And so definitely helpful tip for all Geminis. Speak your truth. Even if you feel, you know, oh, I don't want to be a burden. Just say it, okay? Just say it. Just say, hey, I do need help. like for real, like come help me with this project, or come help me with the lawn, or come help me with the kids, you know, things like that, okay? So next is the middle of the week, decisions, and this is for Archangel Jophiel. So making choices again, choosing to, a need for you to choose yourself over someone else, okay? That's another thing that keeps highlighting is making sure you're choosing you over anyone else and anybody, making yourself a priority, okay? Gemini, make yourself a priority, okay? Because there's a lot of Geminis out there. I know, I love them to death, but they don't do this enough. They don't take time for self-care. They don't take a break. It gets overwhelming after a while. And you guys know this because you guys are so sensitive to energies, and you guys are so empathic, and you're so psychic. You know you need to take a break, but you don't do it, okay? And because you're thinking the world is going to collapse if I take a break, which it might, but still take a break anyway, you know? So make sure you're taking a break, you're getting everything squared away. Make sure you're not overdoing it with unnecessary chatter in your hair, like in your head. It's in your hair, in your head, because it's like you're worrying too much about stuff that other people can handle. Very much so. Okay, like you, everyone around you could. Yes, they love that you help, but they can still do this stuff on their own. Okay, so it's making the choice to be at peace, take a break, and let someone else take control over whatever it is that's going on in the house, things like that. All right. The next one is the Five of Gabriel, and this is all about resolving any issues, making sure that you have patience with yourself as well. So this is all about perspective, making sure that, like with everything, it feels like Gemini is everywhere energetically, very energetic, very, very much involved with everything. But it feels like there's gotta be things that need to take a just a break. You guys need to take a break from it. You have to have patience with yourself. You have to just be like, okay, yeah, the world might blow up if I take a break, but at least I know, at least I'll have my sanity back. Okay. So that's definitely something that is the self-care is the ideal for this week. Okay. That's what it is, Gemini. Self-care, okay? Let the world burn. All right. We're going to choose your animal guide. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Aaron, Gemini here. Yay, Jennifer! Awesome! Oh, this one keeps coming up. Okay, so this one is your guide, Dolphin. Dolphin energy for Gemini. So this is all about, here, let me show you the picture because it's so pretty. So this is all about your feminine energy, sexuality, life in general, and balancing it out. So that's why self-care came up a lot, is that the Dolphin energy is very feminine, but it's also associated with your emotions and primordial instincts. Okay, so it's definitely something about connecting to your goddess self, even if it's a guy, connecting to your goddess self, because there's two energies in each person, with divine feminine and masculine. So making sure that you are taking care of that energy, the emotional drive that you have to succeed, to be there for people, to be the nurturing counterpart of your partner, of your children, of anyone that you come in contact to, needs a little break. Okay, that's why the Dolphin energy came in. It's like, this is you, girl, like, or guy, this is you, your energy, the feminine aspect of yourself. You need to have fun. You need to frolic. You need to take a break. Okay, so definitely hone in that Dolphin energy. Okay, all right. So that's what we have. Next is wait. Next is Aquarius. Yay! Aquarius! And then from there, we're going to do Libra, okay? So let's see what Aquarius has for this week. Oh, Alicia, awesome! Yeah, my fiance is an Aquarius. I love Aquariuses. My little aliens. Oh, all right. Okay, so that's for that. Beginning of the week. Ooh. And midweek. Oh, end of the week. Ooh, nice. And then we're gonna do an animal guide. This one. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have for the beginning of the week for Aquarius is the 9 of Raphael. So this is their wishes coming true. Like, you see that guy, and this is a genie's lamp, and he's like, yeah, rub the genie's lamp. So that's what's going to happen for today and tomorrow, is everything that you've been working towards and thinking about and manifesting is coming into your reality. So be ready for that. Also, enjoy it, because sometimes it's like, oh my God, this could be too good to be true. It's not, okay? It's not too good to be true. It is good, but you deserve it, okay? And so it's very important for you to enjoy this time coming in for this week, okay? Hi, Paulina. Hi, Debbie. All right, so next one is the Knight of Michael, and this is all about making your move, okay? So it's about moving towards what it is that you're choosing. You chose the logical route because you're an Aquarius, you're very logical, over emotion, okay? Which is then making it like a great, tremendous change in your life. It's like, it feels like there's movement forward in a sense of like career expanding, kind of like you're getting a promotion, or you're changing careers, or you're moving, and it's like kind of like a big, tremendous transformation in your life, that you're leaving things behind because you were logical about it instead of being overly emotional. You're just like, you know what is this? Is this going to be helping me in the future? Is this conducive to my healing? Is this, so you definitely made the right choice, okay? There's nothing wrong with being logical, especially when it comes to choosing your, like, what you're succeeding in, okay, or your successes, or wanting to build off of, something that you've already had planned ahead of time, and then all of a sudden you're like, you have this big, great opportunity to succeed or to progress in your career, and you chose it, okay? You chose it over anything else, all right? And it's not bad. It's something really, really good, because you needed this, okay? You needed this big change. The next one is the Wheel, and this is Archangel Jeremiah. So this is all about new beginnings, again, the end of all delays, changing in the right direction, manifesting all of the opportunities that you've desired for a very long time, you've been working so hard towards. So everything is just, oh my God, it's just the best card to have for this weekend. So you're seeing this and you're just like, wow, I did this. I finally manifested this. This is what I created. So awesome. And so now you have your animal guide is the spider. And this is all about wisdom and aiding in protection and wisdom, as well as creation. Okay. So this is all about you appearing to the world as someone who takes their time, is very diligent, but also the spider weaves the web of faith. Okay, like fate, not fate, fate, meaning that you have woven this. Okay, you have created this environment for yourself. You have created this future of success for yourself, because all of the things that you've gone through, and then of course manifested into your reality, all of that hard work. So this is definitely a good omen, a good animal guide to hone in, or to connect to. And it also has a lot to do with kind of like understanding how the universe works. It's like a web of consciousness coming together, and you tapping into that conscious stream, or that web, and you're able to see beyond what this represents, beyond the material world. And that's how you are able to move out of the matrix and see the bigger picture and create the life that you desire. Okay, so this is something very important that Aquarius know exactly how to do. Trust me, I've seen their magic. All right, so that's all I have for the air signs. Not the air signs, so Aquarius, because I have Libra. Sorry, Libra. So Libra is next. So let's see what Libra has for this week. Sorry about that, Libra. I don't know why I was like gonna jump into the water signs right away. All right. Hi, Christine. Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's see what you have for this week. Libra. Whoa. Oh. That one jumped right out. Whoa. Libra, you creating stuff, huh? This one? Okay. Oh, okay. Awesome. Let's see what animal guide for Libra. Ooh, nice. All right, so for the beginning of the week, Libra, you have the 10 of Gabriel, and this is about helping, having help come in, okay? Asking for help, asking your guides, asking the angels, asking the universe to bring in what it is that you desire, okay? Libras, again, they're similar to Gemini where they take on the world because they want everything to be balanced. They want everyone to get along and you know, things like that. They're very hard workers, but making too much, like taking too much on your plate. That's what they're showing. It's like too much on your plate, not delegating, not you know, allowing others to assist you. There's too much work hours. You're overworking yourself. You're placing yourself in a corner, and that's not good. You know, it's kind of like you're struggling to see that sometimes you do need to take a break. Sometimes you do need to be like, okay, you know, at this time I can't help you. Okay, it's okay to say no to people. It's okay to be like, I can't help you right now. Okay, you know, it's very important to take time for yourself. And yeah, you may feel like you're letting people down for saying no to them, but you're not. What you're doing is you're creating boundaries, okay? And that's very important for Libras to do because they love people and they love to help and they love everybody to get along and be happy. But that is problematic for them because then they're not happy. You know, then they, you know, take themselves for granted and everybody else is just like, give me, Libra, you know, and then they're just like, oh, I'm tired. I can't really give you much of my energy. I'm tired. So it's very important to take that time and to just ask for help, okay? Another one, let's see, the middle of the week, you got the 9 of Raphael, sorry. And this is again, awesome, your dreams are coming true. Your reality is transforming into something more harmonious, more joyous for you. You're finally bringing in that wealth that you wanted. You're finally bringing in that transformation. Maybe you're desiring a new home. Maybe you're desiring a new car. Maybe you're desiring like more money, things like that. Promotions they're all coming in. Okay, so be open to them. Okay, they're all coming because you've asked. All right, Libra. So the next one is for the weekend. You got Epiphany, and it's Archangel Raziel, and this is all about spiritual growth and knowledge. You're taking joy and pride in what it is that you know thus far, and making sure that you understand that you shouldn't compare yourself to others as well. Making sure to be the light for others. Making sure that every answer that you're getting is correct for you, especially for your growth, okay? Don't doubt that. Don't doubt what you know. Don't doubt your gifts, all right? So this is definitely something about it, going within and just telling yourself, hey, I am knowledgeable. Hey, I am gifted. Hey, I am, you know, bringing this information for the highest good of all, you know, things like that. Okay, Libra? So that's all for this week. And then you have your animal guide, which is the wolf. Oh my gosh, the wolf. So this is all about healing, purification, creativity, and it's also about working with others. Okay, so the wolf represents, you know, a pack animal that, you know, all of the wolves have their own place in the pack, right? And so that's the same thing with Libra. It's like, yes, you love to work with others, but you have to ask for assistance when there's something that you're going through or something that you are not 100% sure about. And the wolf pack, your wolf pack, is gonna assist you, okay? And then another thing about wolves, it's connecting to to family life. It's connecting to making sure that everything is balanced in your life. Everybody has their place, right? Libra has you have your place. You're usually the matriarch. There's a lot of that, like you're usually in charge. But it doesn't mean you can't take the, like, kind of like it's like the patriarch and the matriarch. You can do both, okay? So you could be the leader or you could be the nurturer, okay? And so it's about making sure you balance those as well. And the wolf can assist you with that, is navigating through and balancing both those roles in your life, okay? So that's what I have for you, Libra. Okay, next and finally, it's the water signs. Water signs, finally. So we have Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So let's see who's first. So I'm not looking. I'm going to stop. Okay. Scorpio's first. And then it's going to be Cancer and then Pisces. Okay. Let's see. We got Scorpio weekly energy report. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what we got for you. Oh, Scorpio, there seems to be a trend here. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Good. Oh, whoa, that one jumped out. Okay, another trend. Ooh, that one's different. I've never seen that one before. Okay, now we're going to do the animal guides for Scorpio. Let's see your animal guide. Ooh, that's funny because they're water. All right, so beginning of the week for Scorpios, we have the Knight of Raphael. Oh my God, again. Congratulations. All your wishes are coming true. That is awesome. You're manifesting instantly what you desire, and you're seeing this right now, and especially for the beginning of this week, you're seeing what it is that you were focusing on, especially for the new moon, right? We're still in the new moon energies, and we're moving into the full moon on the 15th, and that's in the sign of Aquarius. So that's an energy about the future, what we're creating for the future, right? So you have manifested everything you're desiring right now. You're seeing that. You're seeing it all come together. You're seeing all of your abundance. You're seeing all of your gifts, all your prosperity, everything, even love, relationships. You know, you're seeing these things balance out to what it is that you were asking for, because you do tend to contemplate these things, and you're very logical about it, but it does weigh on you emotionally. So because you're finally allowing the universe to assist you, where you're like, okay, I've had enough of this BS. I want to bring in my abundance. I want to bring in my partnership to be balanced, things like that, then it's happening. Okay, so congratulations. So there's a lot of energy with romance in this sense of this week for Scorpio. So that's good. Being fulfilled. That's what I heard. Being fulfilled. Okay, so the next one is Five of Gabriel, and then resolving issues. Okay, so everything that happened in the past has been resolved. Those cycles have been over. That door has been closed. So make sure you have patience with yourself. Make sure that you're withdrawing your energy. You're bringing it back to you, making sure you're disconnecting from the drama. There's nothing there for you anymore. Don't look to the past anymore. Just look for the future and look forward to your happiness, okay? Because you deserve it, Scorpio. So the next one is for the end of the week, and this is for the weekend, is the Seven of Ariel. And look at that. Look at that big old freaking awesome jewel that this guy has staff. Oh my goodness. You have invested your time wisely, Scorpio. You have had the patience. You've been navigating through the storm, and you were able to reap what you sow. You know, you harvested. Now is the time that you are seeing the fruits of your labor. And now is the time that you're seeing the progression of your heart's desire manifesting. So congrats. That's awesome. Enjoy this week, Scorpio. All right. And next is your animal guide. And this animal guide is definitely going to help you enjoy your week. You got the seahorse. I was like, oh my God, they're water, so that's perfect for them. So this is all about strength, transformation, feminine energy, and it's also guidance. Okay, and the seahorse has this very, like, even though they're little, they're very powerful creatures. Okay, there has this ability. They have this ability to be two things at once. Okay, so that means they have the ability for, especially for male seahorses, they are actually the caretakers of the young, meaning that when the female inseminates them, yes, this happens with their eggs, they keep it on a pouch, and that's how they fertilize them, and then they keep them until they're born. You know, the little seahorses start swimming out of their pouches. So that's good, because that's a good balance of masculine and feminine in one seahorse, you know. And so another thing about this is that the seahorse in mythology was the chariot, like the pullers for the god Neptune, right? And so that means that they are depicted as very strong, very agile, very fast. Okay, and that energy is definitely needed for you, Scorpio, for this week, is seeing your strength, seeing how you've transformed, recognizing your balanced energy of masculine and feminine, and then of course, because they were guiding the chariot, seeing how you guided yourself to this point. You understand? Where you're just like, oh my God, I've known all this time that this is what I can do, and bam, it's here. Okay, so congrats on that, Scorpio. All right, so that's that for Scorpio. Next is Cancer. We have Cancer is next. Let's see, Cancer. You're welcome, Paulina. Okay. Cancer. Let's see for the beginning of the week. Oops. Ooh. I can't remember. Like the energy's all over the place. Which one? That one? Okay. Whoa, there's a lot of Raphael energy, so there's a lot of healing energy coming in for Cancer. Wow. Okay, let's see what we have as an animal guide for Cancer. I love this deck. I got it when I went to, oh, like fell right out. Okay. I got it when I was in Canada. I bought it from my dear beloved friend who is a member of the First Nations up there. Okay, so Cancer, you have the Page of Raphael, and this is for the beginning of the week. So this is all about everything, emotional healing, things like that. Things that were like weighing on you emotionally being solved finally. Okay, you're able to speak your truth. You're able to have people understand you and where your positions are and why you react in a certain way to certain things. Or you're able to assist someone into understanding someone at a deeper level, like an emotional level, or why they've been triggered, or things like that. So definitely a lot of things are being resolved. A lot of conflict, especially with emotions, is being understood and resolved for the beginning of the week. So being very loving, very gentle, very open-hearted energy for this week for you, Cancer. Okay, so the next one is the Ten of Raphael, and this is love and blessings and romance. Cancer, your life is fulfilled. You're finally with someone who fulfills you at an emotional level and who protects you in a material way, you know, where you need that anchor point where you know that you can be yourself, you know that you can devote your time and your heart and your love to someone who is actually going to support you in so many ways. You need that. You needed someone who is going to be there both emotionally and physically, and you found them, and it feels like it's like a Taurus energy, or even a Virgo Capricorn energy. So earth sign, very earth sign feeling. That's what I feel. So congratulations on that. And it's finally like kind of like your vision of the perfect relationship, the perfect family life is coming to fruition. So congratulations, Cancer. All right, so Nina Raphael, your wish coming true. So again, a lot of things are going very well for you, Cancer. Everything, all the dreams, all of your, imaginings, all of your wishes are coming true. And this is through your stable relationships with people, your home life, your success, as well as the success of your partner that is coming in or who's there at this time for you, as well as even like what I'm being shown is like pregnancies, like kind of like congratulations on being pregnant, or your partner being pregnant, things like that, or a new birth of a child. And so, or even an adoption. So it's like children energy coming in. So everything that Cancer you wanted for a very long time is finally coming into place. Okay. So next one is your animal guide is the tiger, and this is all about creativity. It is primordial power, as well as sexuality and perception and navigation through all of the forested areas and seeing the in between. Okay, so the tiger is the lone wolf, but the tiger is such a nurturing parent. Okay, like for the female tiger. Okay, so that's what it is, like having the eye of the tiger, like your successes, you're driven towards that, and finally you manifested it. So this energy is definitely you right now in this week, where you had that tiger energy where you're just like, I'm going for this goal, this is what I want, and this is gonna happen. Okay, so awesome. Keep going. Use this tiger energy for this week to make sure that everything is as you desired. Okay, so congratulations, Cancer, on that. Next is Pisces, and this is my final one, Pisces. So let's see what we have for Pisces, the little fishy. Let's see. I always like think of like the signs is like Scorpio, the great like kind of like the orca. I always think Scorpio's an orca because they're both strong as well as beautiful, and they could dive deeply into the ocean. And then I always think of Cancer as being the crab, of course, but because they can navigate both land and sea. And then I think of Pisces as just the like kind of like the playful dolphin. Dreamy little dolphin. Let's see what Pisces has for this week. Okay. Ooh. And I am a Pisces moon, so I am probably going to resonate with this. All right. Let's see, Pisces, your animal guide. Pisces animal guide for the week. Woo! Which one? Ooh, nice. Okay. All right, Pisces. So the beginning of the week, you have new beginnings. Awesome. So get ready for a new adventure. Get ready for a new life. You're starting something new, something that you've not done at all. A new project. You're finding your life's purpose. You're also very, very enthusiastic of this new beginning because you've wanted a change for a very long time. So it's kind of like you reviewed your past, you've accepted where you are at this time, and now you're moving forward. Okay, it's something brand new. Okay, so congrats on that, Pisces. That next is the 10 of Raphael and life being fulfilled through love, being relationships. Okay, so this is for the middle of the week, Pisces. You are finally feeling secure in your relationships. Like you're finally finding your tribe. You're finally finding people who love you unconditionally, who are going to be there no matter what, even when you're going through your different moods. when you're feeling all of those emotions, you know, someone's going to be there for you. Okay, Pisces. So this is like kind of like your happily ever after with relationships with other people, with romantic relationships, with family and friendships. Okay, so congrats on that. Then finally, you have the 7th Ariel, and this is for the end of the week. So you had invested a lot of yourself in a project, and you've invested wisely. Okay, so you're finally reaping what you sow. You're finally getting those plans, working out, and just moving on to bigger and better things. So congratulations, Pisces. The next one is your animal guide, and that's the butterfly. Oh my God, perfect symbology for Pisces. So transformation, joy, and light and rebirth, and so that's what you are, Pisces, at this point in your life. You've transformed. You've made great leaps of faith. You've believed in yourself, and now you are coming out of your cocoon and spreading your wings and letting the world see you for who you really are, that beautiful butterfly that's always had faith in themselves. Okay, so congrats on that. This is awesome energy for you, Pisces. So awesome. All right, thank you guys so much for being here and for supporting. Again, I went through all of the zodiac signs energies for all this week, so if you guys want to rewatch it, you're more than welcome. I'm going to upload this on YouTube as well. Thank you guys again, and have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'll do readings for purchase, very, very discounted purchase, as well as energy healings. Okay, so I'll see you guys Wednesday. Bye-bye.